Blue Ox Productions presents balancing the EFI Ural with the OBDwiz software. I have my dashboard set up, RPM gauge, left and right throttle body pressures, and I put a gauge in there for the cylinder head temperature. In the PIDs it's labeled as coolant temperature, engine coolant temperature, but that's what they have the temperature sensors that are in the heads. That's the PID they're using. One word to note is that you notice this is in Celsius and we're using kPAs. Those are the metric units for that. You can't use the English units because it's PSI, and there's so little PSI in the throttle bodies it doesn't even register 2 or 3. So you got to use metric. Once you change one of these gauges to metric, all of them are metric. Okay, so I got it up and running. I got it communicating. I'm going to start the bike. Okay, don't know if I can talk over the bike, but RPMs are right about 950. When it warms up, it'll get to about 100 more than that. It also shows it there. You can see the head temperature right there at 43 degrees Celsius. It's not registering yet on my cylinder head temperature gauge, but there's the bike at idle and balance. I got 26 kPa on the left, 25 kPa on the right. If there was too much of a difference on there, I would adjust the butterfly stop screws to move those up and down to balance. Now once you got them balanced there, you're going to run your RPM somewhere up above 1800 and have it level out. I usually use about 2000 and see if these two blue bars are still balanced. So here we go. And there you go, they're right 29 and 29, 28. So it works as advertised. Now the reason you run it above 1800 is that's where the max advanced in the timing is 1800 RPM and above, and then that will let you know that at the max advanced your right and left throttle body are balanced. Okay, but that's pretty straightforward. Again, huge shout out to Masshole Engineering for all his help on this, and we'll continue to look at it. One of the things I'm working with him on is I'm not exactly sure what throttle body it's pulling the temp off, but we got to figure out a way where you can get 2 temperature gauges up there and it's pulling it from, because there's 2 different sensors, one in each head. But this is a good enough indication of the cylinder head temperature.